Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Trader Shop. My name is Jay Seals. Hobbs will be here in a little bit. He's got, I think he's picking up his son from football and doing some other things real fast. So he'll be in here in a little bit, but I'll go ahead and start with, the morning shenanigans. I'll go over my plan for ES. And then I'll kind of let him go over his plan for NQ and YM when he gets back. But if this is your first time here, please make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. Turn on those bells so that way you know that we're live, because we go live every single day, Monday through Friday, from about 9 to 12, sometimes a little bit later depending on what's going on. And also, if you're using any prop firms, Apex, not Top Step anymore, Apex, Take Profit, My Funded Futures, and Trade Day, then there's links in descriptions for all of those. It's an affiliate link. It helps us out, and also you get a little bit of a discount as well on the account, so that's also dope for you. Save some money. I think Apex right now is doing an 80% special. I think Take Profit's doing 40% and no fee as far as the activation goes. And then My Funded Futures, I think they're doing like a 30% or something, and they got like a whole new way that they're doing their accounts. So I actually made a video for, so you can check that out. But yeah, that, and then the Discord. If you're interested in joining the Discord, it's only $40 a month. It's super cheap. If you know the landscape of Discords out there, Discords, I mean, people are charging 150, 200, 500. There's some crazy Discord prices out there, but ours is super cheap. We got a great community of traders growing each and every single day. So, come hang out with us. We live trade in there as well. And then also we trade after we get off the stream. So yeah, come check us out in there. But other than that, that's the cringy part of the show. So now, real fast, before I get into the plan, which currently right now the market's trying to sell off aggressively, but this week is crazy. We got crazy tech earnings this week. We have we got AMD, PayPal, SoFi, Microsoft. We got Meta earnings, Qualcomm. Qualcomm's going to be big because Qualcomm earnings should give us a little indication of what Nvidia earnings are going to be like. We got Amazon, we got Apple reporting on Thursday. On top of that, Jerome Powell is coming for FOMC on Wednesday as well. So Wednesday is going to be a crazy day. We got the FOMC statement and the minutes coming out. I actually haven't checked the Fed tracker tool. Let me check this Fed tracker tool and see where we're at for the interest rates and what they plan on doing. Let me see. Check it. So there is a 95% chance that they don't raise interest rates again this time, but they're not going to ease it. There's a 4.1% chance that they're going to ease the interest rates this time, but the next meeting isn't until September. So we got like a whole month until they meet again. And in that meeting, it looks like right now they got a 100% chance that they're going to ease the interest rates. So they think that the interest rates are coming down at least by 0.25, but there's like a 10% chance that they could even go down by 50.5%. So that is really interesting. But there's a 100% chance they're gonna lower the interest rates on the 18th of September. So if they do that, just stand by, because that's a month before the voting for the new president happens. So yeah, real crazy stuff. On top of that, we love bear markets around here. Bear markets are great. Bull markets suck. That's the one thing we learned from just this past year. When the market turns bearish, that's when we get these wild price swings and everything. Right now, my bearish theses are playing out really nicely, which is great because I'm looking to trade short today. But what's going on, David? Good morning. Good morning, everybody in chat. Good morning, people who are coming through. I'm gonna go ahead and get into my ES plan real quick while Hobbs is still away. And like I said, I'll let him do YM and NQ. I know you guys don't really trade ES, although what I will say though, where is my plan at? Just want to pull it up. Here it is. What I will say though just looking at ES, and for y'all who fade ES movement gets crazy during bear markets. I mean, other than the crazy chop that we had yesterday or Friday, what's up? Here it is. ES moved damn near 60 points to the upside on Friday, right? I think, what was it? Here it goes. On Thursday, ES moved a total of, let's see here, 100 points to the upside and then 100 points back to the downside. So, for all y'all that was fading ES in the bull market, and I know it was a lot of y'all, I'm not trying to sit here and convince y'all to trade ES. It's not what I'm doing. I'm just saying is that these instruments during a bear market, like when the market starts selling and we start getting really nice price action, when the VIX starts moving up higher, these instruments move. And, if ES is moving 60 points, NQ is moving, 300-400 points, each way, YM is going to be moving like crazy, just 500, 600, 700 points. So whenever we get to selling and the volatility picks up, especially on the VIX, we get a lot better swings and a lot better price movement, which is really, really nice, because I just really hated when the market was just going up, up, and up. And it would be like, 15 points on ES and maybe like 100 points on NQ. Like, that's really hard to trade, but trading is getting a lot easier when we have these crazy swings in the market and the volatility is there. So that's why I think people do a little bit better in bear market conditions because of that fact. So yeah, just a little spiel on that. Good morning, Void. How's it going? But let me get into my pre-market plan real fast, and then I'll talk about my weekend a little bit. So for ES, what I'm watching right now is I'm watching this 15-minute supply zone. Let me go to the 1 hour. I'm watching this 15-minute supply zone right here. We did break above it, but we got right back into it, which is really bearish. We were able to break above all of these wick areas over here where buyers were looking to break. And basically, I just had two theses in this area where either I wanted to see buyers break above and really get above this area and then come back for a retest and then move higher, or I wanted to see us basically fail in this area. And I really like that we failed with a failed breakout, because a lot of traders got trapped in this breakout right here. So now I'm looking for shorts off of this 15-minute supply zone. I'm not currently in short yet, but I'm going to be looking for an entry to get short, and I'm going to be targeting this 2-hour demand zone that was formed overnight on Friday, because this area caused this nice rally in the market. So that's basically my plan right now, but I really want to see 55.0550 break just to continue this trend to the downside. So hopefully what we'll see is a break. We'll come back up into this area, and I can look to get short targeting these lows down here. And then if we continue to look bearish, then I think we can get all the way back into Thursday's lows down here at like 55.40, 55.30-ish area. Then we can get all the way back down here. So my plan is pretty simple. This is really the only area I cared about on the day. And currently right now is actually a really nice resistance. Voice says, where's Hobbs? His weekly outlook this week went missing. Yeah, it was his son's birthday on Sunday. So that's why he didn't make one. He'll pick back up again next week or this week. But right now, I mean, we're looking pretty bearish. And we're super heavy this week on news, Void. Like, we got tech earnings, we got tech earnings this week, like I think like 6 or 7 big tech report, and then we got FOMC, which is weird that we're getting it at the end of the month. I guess this is counting for August. I'm assuming this is counting for August because it's the 31st. Makai said, oh snap, my daughter's birthday was yesterday too. Yeah, I think his son's birthday is actually today, but they celebrated it yesterday is what he said. So yeah. But yeah, I mean, I think we're looking pretty bearish. I mean, NQ is kind of the same. The other thing too is that for the ICT traders out there, we actually had an SMT divergence because right here we made a lower high and we're starting to sell off, and we made a higher high. Oh my god, in the middle of my talk. Well, anyway, we made a higher high here. Okay, can you not be a dick when I'm trying to talk about the market at least? I would appreciate it. Oh Lord. Okay, here we go.
You know, I'm just fucking with you, dog. What's going on, man? How you doing?
What's up? Real
good,
fast, before I pass it over, we made this. We had this SMT divergence here. If you're trading ICT, so lower high on NQ, higher high on ES. Now we're getting the sell. So another reason to be bearish on the day, besides all those other reasons. So, yeah. What up, man?
What's going on, brother? How you doing?
Good. Just went over ES. Talking a little bit about the news and everything. How was little man's party yesterday? How was his birthday?
Oh, we actually didn't party. So last minute, my wife was like, "Well, since my mom is coming in next weekend, my mother-in-law is coming in next weekend. She wanted to postpone the party until next weekend, so her mom can kind of celebrate or whatever. So we just kind of hung out. I did take the day off though. Like I had a couple meetings in the morning. But other than that, I was like, you know what? What's going on, bro?
Is that?
Oh, my bad. I didn't unmute in the Discord. My bad. But yeah,
Wait. Please stop talking for a second. Okay. Wait. Okay, thank you. All right, you're good now.
Yeah, so I just kind of took the day to kind of hang out with the fam, did a lot of back testing, chopped it up with you, with Pip, had a good meeting with Austin discussing data and stuff like that. But I just took the day off from everything. I was like, you know what? I haven't taken a day off in months. So I was like, you know what? I was gonna take a day off anyway because of my son, but when she canceled, she kind of canceled like after, like I didn't know that she was gonna cancel. So I was like, you know what? But we cooked some tacos and I had my lettuce wrap tacos and things was fire with some turkey. But other than that, man, we just hung out with him and got him a birthday cake. We'll probably sing happy birthday and stuff to him today. So if he's not watching, but one day he will watch this. Today is
if he's watching right now.
Yeah, July 29th. Happy birthday to my son Andreas Tamir Kobe Hobbs. So yeah, awesome to see the fourth birthday. Us dads, we think about the financial part of it, and all I can think about is one more year and no more daycare fees,
Yeah. This is the last year for us too. We just got pre-K and then they out of there.
Exactly,
Thank God.
Exactly.
Thank God.
That's all I can really think about right now. I'm like, bro, just get me away from freaking daycare fees, the illustrious daycare fees. But in regards to the market, I heard you. I was listening to you when I got out of the shower. I had to go take a shower, guys. I woke up a little late, and then when I say I woke up late, I woke up like 6 a.m., 6:15. But my son it's my week to take the kids to football. So when that happens, like everything kind of gets thrown to the side a little bit. But I did make a pre-market plan for both the NASDAQ as well as YM. So we'll go over both of those, and then we'll get you guys started on the day. I mean, first of all, thank you guys so much for tapping in with the Trader Shop. Please make sure you tip the barbers, aka hit the like and subscribe button. You guys already know what it is. Justin does his dry ass fucking spill. We're gonna work on Justin's his pitch.
My spill was not.
If I was coming to the Trader Shop for the first time and I heard you giving a spiel, bro, I'd be like, bro, this is the lamest shit I ever heard. You ain't never sold nothing in your life, have you? You ever been a salesman? Like a salesman, like door-to-door salesman or something like that? I sold
shit online.
Yeah, no. Like
damn
actually
good at it too.
Actually sold some shit with like you had it.
He's talking shit because he's talking shit because he has to talk shit right now. He's trying to. It was.
Hey Justin, you ever sold some shit like to a person, like upfront and personal to him?
I was never a doors to door Hoover salesman. If that's
I never sold Hoover. Oh, you gonna throw the Hoover out there? All right.
Yeah. You was selling Hoover.
I was definitely not selling Hoover. Anyway, let's get to the pre-market.
My bad. You was selling God's green grass door to door. My bad. I'm sorry.
God's green grass. Oh, that. Oh yeah, that shit sold itself. Yeah, you need no that.
I fucking hate you. I'm over here trying to stereotype. You
need no sales pitch for that.
You just was out here selling sugar to trade yoga girl. You know what I'm saying out here.
Hey man, hey, that type of shit sell itself. Them drugs, they easy. Snake oil. All right. Yeah, that's it. That's exactly what I'm saying.
If snake oil.
I forgot you got your. I forgot we got the resident cheerleader for Justin in the building. Welcome back, Pop. How you doing?
He only comes once every like 3 months now, so it's very hard to, pause.
It's all good. All right, let me jump into this pre-market plan. We only got 12 minutes before the market opens. So on the daily, we are still in bearish character for the NASDAQ, right? So as bullish as these bulls look, they have work to do, right? So we're still making, lower highs, lower lows. We're holding this aggressive trend line very, very strongly. The bulls are going to need to defend this daily demand zone here from 18,930 to 18,511 all week. That's going to be the goal for the bulls. It doesn't bode well, however, because at least looking at the Dow Jones and the ES, there's been a level for some reason. Like, the market is super bullish, but when it gets to those highs, it don't look like it's trying to break those highs. So I think that's why Justin is, has this bearish cap on too, because I'm very much bearish as well if we can't take out certain structures, right? That being said, 19,390.50 seems to be that level on the NASDAQ. So let's get right into it. We're currently in the mark up phase, right, of price. We're still bearish character, but we're in the mark up phase. So we're bullish as long as we stay above 19,103.75, which is essentially this low, the low of this demand zone area right here, right? And then we're bearish below 20,084. So as long as we stay below this supply zone up here, 20,084. Yeah, as long as we stay below this supply zone area up here, we're going to be in bearish character, right? So we have a couple resistance, couple areas we need to break through, and it just as aggressive as we came up here last night, it doesn't look like the bulls want to break this level. So buyers are continuing to rally back to the top side. Look for this rally to continue. As long as we can close the rally above 19,390. That's why I got a break and retest right there, right? If not, we can look to play in the range between that high and newly formed higher time frame demand. Obviously, that changes once we start breaking below 19,010 or 19,103.75. We'll just call it 104, right? The bear's goal is going to be to take out 18,879. The bullish goal is going to be to take out 19,390. All right, so to the bullish side, first things first this morning, I'm looking for buyers to defend the 4-hour demand at 19,221 through 19,105, and we can look to long the market, targeting resistance at 19,289 through 19,390.5, kind of feeding that thesis that we might start to range today. If we break the lows of these ranges, then I'm going to be looking to pick up price down here at 18,803, right? If not, I'll be looking to play lows and highs of this range. Bearish, look for weak rallies into resistance at 19,289 to 19,390, 50 to get rejected, and look to target the 4-hour demand right underneath us at 19,221 through 106. And then bullish break and retest above 19,390. This is in the event that we get out of this range, right? And we break out of 390.50, we can look to target the resistance right above us at 19,654.50 and 19,868 4-hour supply. And then if we get all the way up here, that 4-hour supply aforementioned, look to target on the rejections up here, look to target this resistance and then this support area back down here at 19,390. So those are my thoughts on the NASDAQ. Let's switch gears over here to YM. And yeah, more of the same, right? Like look at the daily candle. The only difference is that the YM is 100% in the markup phase, right? Like this thing is very, very strong. And then shout out to Dave Teaches FX. I'm not a big fan of the drama that he creates, but I think he's a really great analyst. And he did put out a free algo with Lux Algo. So if you guys are interested, it's free. I did download it yesterday. It's called DTFS Algo Zones. It's not a buy and sell signal or no shit like that, but it does. If you've ever watched any of his videos and understand how he reads market structure, it is a free algo that basically labels those structures for you, but you still got to know what they mean and how they trade. Like nothing is a for sure anything, right? But I really like it because this is exactly how I trade, right? I trade supply and demand. That's why I was really fond of his teachings, because essentially trading market structure is very similar to trading supply and demand. It just has more specific rules, right? So anyway, going back to the daily on YM, you can see that this candle yesterday, I'm sorry, on Friday, definitely broke above the highs at 40,797. Unlike the candle over on the NASDAQ, we did get above those Monday highs that held us down for a little bit, right? Like this range high from Monday, July 22nd. Therefore, we're in bullish character on YM more so than we are on the NASDAQ. We're still bearish as long as we stay above or below the all-time high, but we're still very much bullish on the way coming up here, right? I had this range area marked last Friday, and then when I downloaded the app, it was like literally the exact same levels. So I was like, all right, well, I don't need that level anymore. I love things that already complement what I'm already doing, right? So like they just really help me and assist me to make things more automated, right? So what am I looking for on the macro? We're currently in the mark up phase, bearish below 41,671. As long as this all-time high holds, we're going to be bearish. Any character below this is going to be bearish, right? And then bullish above 40,394, right? So essentially, as long as these lows down here hold, we'll be bullish, right? If we start to break those, then we'll have a different conversation. And then another aggressive pump continued from Friday's price action, but buyers have refused to trade above 41,000 previous day high, which was again rejected during this session. I thought it was going to break when I wrote this, but it still didn't break. But once we do get above that area, I anticipate a rally into all-time highs. If we can't break it, however, we could see a sell-off back into the daily fib at 40,610. And then lower, obviously. But so my plan, again, very similar to the NASDAQ, trading in between these two ranges until one of these breaks. I'm looking for 4-hour demand to hold at 40,894 through 40,745. I want to see if buyers defend there, and I'm looking along the market, targeting the 4-hour supply. Again, I would prefer, just like Justin, that we sell down much further first, right? Because I hate when price starts off at the high of the night, right? I'd rather sell down first before I start looking for longs. And if I can't participate in this sell-off, then I'll just look to get long at the bottom. And then bearish, I'm looking to short week rallies into 41,321 through 41,669 and look to target the 4-hour demand aforementioned at 40,897 through 745. So that's my plan. I hope it works out for you guys. I hope it helps. Remember, it's just a thesis, right? It doesn't mean you just trade it blindly. Just like anything else, you don't do anything blindly. You use the thesis. And then shout out to my man Austin, because he gave me access. This is why your network is your net worth, guys. He gave me access to this distribution tool that he uses. He created an indicator as well. And if you want to join the Wolfpack Discord, that's how you get access to this distro here. But he hooked your brother up. You know what I mean? Like that is what it is. That's what you do when you network, right? Like, you let me test this thing out. So I'm taking this thing for a test run. I was back testing it all weekend. I like it on the 3-minute because I get like a 45 example, right? 45 samples. Essentially what it is it takes data from whatever time frame I'm using. So right now I'm looking at the morning distribution, right? 9:25 to 12:10 is when I start to trade, right? On the 3-minute. So I got 45 samples, right? And on average, 70% of the time on Monday, the market gives me 0.72 distribution, right? So essentially what I'm using that for is once I decide which way, like let's say I'm looking to be bullish here, right? I'd be looking for at 9:25, I'd be looking for about 0.72 distribution toward my target, right? So it'd be plus or minus 0.72%. Is that a buy or sell signal? No. Is that something that I can use to assist me while trading? 1000%, because this data cannot lie, right? It cannot tell a lie, right? Like it can only be information, right? Now, how you use that information, that's completely up to you, whether or not you say, okay, we're below midnight, I'm looking to buy. We're below New York AM price, I'm looking to buy. but I'm looking to buy into this 72%, which for me, I'm looking for more like 1.06% based off my plan. But I know I got the data backing me, up to about 70% or 72%, 70% of the time, right? And it could be vice versa, the opposite direction, right? Where I'd be looking for 0.72% to the downside. Right now, we're in bullish character. We're making higher highs and higher lows, right? So until that changes, until this low breaks, right? For me, structurally, I'm looking for longs, right? So shout out to Austin. I got the distribution. I snapshot it and I drop it inside of my pre-market plan inside of the Discord as well. So shout out to him, brother. If you watch it, man, we really appreciate you helping us out. So that's all I got, Jay.
Okay. Thank you for that. Thank you for the breakdowns for YM and NQ. And then, like you said, I'm really curious to see how this distribution.
Oh, let me get you your distribution for ES too. Almost forgot.
Void says Joyx anniversaire to your son. I'm pretty sure that's
probably
French.
French for something. I don't know.
I think that's happy birthday to your son, but yeah.
If I had to guess, I'd say it's happy birthday.
Yeah.
So Jay, your distribution. Yeah, thanks. I appreciate you.
Oh Lord. Pod says YM is in the deepest discount pre-market open. I'm looking at YM as being in premium right now, to be honest.
It's definitely not in premium.
I'm looking at it as being in premium right now. As far as
there's only one way to look at it. One way to look at it. We're at the lows, right? We're at the lows from last night. We're at London's lows from last night, right? I'm not talking about
like intraday. I'm talking about on the higher level time frames. We're in premium. From the high to low that we're at right now, we're above 50% of the high to low. So that's the only reason why. From 41.65 to what is it? 40.55. We're above that. So that's why I like sells up here. Potentially. That's all I'm saying. But I see what you're saying from where we're at in the day. Yes. We're at the lows, but yeah, I'm just looking at it from like the 1 hour or like the 3 hour, 4 hour. We're closer up into these highs, so that's the only reason why I say that.
Gotcha.
Oh, they're done at Panther Pride.
Yep, that's what I figured. All right, I'll be back. That's kind of what I figured.
Oh yeah, thought so. Okay, who's hot micing? Who is it?
I don't know.
Oh, Big Marv, you we can hear
Big Marv, you gotta mute
time.
when you come in. Discord be funny like that. You probably thought you muted, but the Discord it'd be doing dumb shit like that. So all right. Justin, your distribution is 0.53% today for ES.
Okay.
For wherever from 925. So
yeah, we're already coming down.
All right. Let me you want to share your screen while I'm going?
Yeah.
All right, I'll be back, guys.
All right, we're already coming down pretty aggressively on ES. Shorts right now is definitely the move. I may have missed my entry. Go. Maybe not though. Yeah. Oh, that's the 1 second. Yeah, we were pretty close. We're coming down now. See if we continue to drop here. I think we can continue to fall pretty far. Let's see. Oh, we're coming right back up. We're failing to hold below these lows here. These 55, 55.07 to 55, what is it? 55.06 lows. This could be where we get a bounce, but on the 1 hour, we're coming down pretty aggressively. Let's see what, yeah, NQ's already starting to buy up from these lows. Let's see what YM is doing. YM is still trying to drop though. Yep. YM is doing YM things. Yeah, YM is dropping. The VIX is rallying though, like pretty aggressively. So the fact that the VIX is rallying just gives me more cause to think that we're going to continue on this kind of bearish, this bearish trend. We're still kind of struggling right now. Yeah, we're still struggling. We're trying to push back up. We keep failing to move higher though. Come on, market. Push down, push down, push down. Yeah, VIX is still pumping up right now. Pumping up pretty aggressively. It looks like we're still trying to come down. Let's check on these stocks. See what these stocks are doing right now. Nvidia is rallying like crazy right now. Well, not rallying like crazy, but it got a nice little pump. Looks like Apple kind of got a nice little move to the upside. Looks like everything's kind of trying to move to the upside right now. Yeah, everything's getting a nice kind of move to the upside. Microsoft is trying to come down though, and so is Google, but Apple and Nvidia right now are taking off. Yeah, Apple and Google right now are really. Yeah, yeah, yeah. They're both Apple and Nvidia are both really trying to go for it right now. Right now, we're kind of holding this area. Let's see what we do here. I still like shorts. Still looking for shorts in this area. Oh my god. Oh, that's GC. Yo, I am still falling. VIX is kind of not getting any follow through right now, but Microsoft and Nvidia right now are pumping. That's really the only issue is trying to short this right now. Is that those two are going crazy. I'd like to see some type of rejection here by the two of them. The tape is looking good to short right now, but with the two of them pumping, it's a little bit tough. Let's see. And NQ is coming right back up into the highs as well. They made a new high. ES hasn't made a new high yet, but NQ is moving back to the upside. I'm starting to get that rejection though. Let's check on these stocks. See what. Yeah, Microsoft is still coming down. Nvidia is starting to reject a bit here. Here comes more buying. Apple's still looking pretty strong. Yeah, Apple's still going for it. Going for it. Yeah, the stock market's looking pretty strong to start out the morning. It's kind of hard to want to short when we're so bullish coming into this area. All right. I just saw I kind of got confirmation on the tape, so I'm trying to short here. it's a little bit risky just because Apple's like really strong right now. Yeah, Apple's still trying to push, but I'm trying to short here. Still more bulls trying to push the market. Apple's still looking pretty strong. No, I'm trading ES. I'm trading ES. Yeah. But these bulls are still looking pretty strong here. Yeah, Apple's still pumping. Yeah. I'm out of this trade. Yeah. I got out. Apple's still too strong. Apple's still way too strong. The stocks are still way too strong. So short of NQ, let's see. Short of GC. Yeah, the stocks are still too strong. They're still way too strong right now. Everything is coming back up to the upside. Google looks strong. It gapped up. Apple's moving back to the upside. Yeah, everything is too strong right now. I'm not gonna continue to fight the bullishness. We ran the high, we reran the low. Yeah, this thing is coming right back up. This looks really bullish on the 15. This looks really bullish on the 15-minute. Let me check the 5. Yeah. We got the VIX is failing. Apple's pushing. Yeah. Yeah. No, you're good. This area is really important for the market to get above for me. If the market can get above this area, then I think we'll head back up. Yeah, we still got 11 minutes to go in this 1 hour though. It's not closed yet, so yeah, about to say it could definitely happen. Yeah. Yep, got cooked. Sheesh. Yeah. Yeah, it looks like we're about to fail here though on ES. Let's check NQ. Yeah, NQ is failing again as well. Yeah, I just shorted a little too early. That's pop. How the hell do you build a mechanical keyboard? How does that work? Okay, never mind. Yeah, short again. Got my loss back plus more. Yeah, it's good short boy. Yeah, this is looking. The shorts are looking good here. I'm just waiting to see if we can't come back up real fast and kind of put in a lower high. Well, yeah, we're at 950 right now. But yeah, it looks like we're coming down. Looks like I just mistimed the shorts. Yeah, the shorts were. Yeah, the shorts were there. The shorts were definitely there. Bro, we need to get you a custom one. Oh, I don't have a mechanical keyboard. One of the Discord members does. I don't. Yeah, no, I don't know how to build none of that stuff.
What's good? What's good? What's good? What's up, Justin? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. What's up?
Damn,
well, there's like 3 different people talking, so
there's nobody talking. I said what's up. I said what's up.
no, Bud was definitely talking to me about mechanical keyboards. He's definitely saying he was gonna build me one. Huh? No. I'm waiting to see if we come back up, and put in a lower high.
Yeah, I can.
All right, let's see what we do here. Yeah, I think I don't know. The market's in a really weird spot right now. It's playing games. That's why I'm doing. Why I'm playing a little bit of games too. Looks like the market's trying to come right back up. But the sell-off was kind of a failure so far.
I am thinking. I'm absorbing this data. So the data, again, I knew I wasn't gonna probably trade into about 1050, just because I had my son to take care of and whatnot. But while I'm not trading, I'm just kind of absorbing the data in real time. The data for the distribution on the Dow this morning was 0.72% from 925. And you look at this 925 candle, we distributed down about 0.64% before we started to get exhausted. And then the data tells me that from 950 to 1010, I should expect distribution to about 0.46%. So if you look at the net, I'm getting a lot of feedback from somebody in the Discord. So I should be anticipating a pullback into roughly about 40,850 inside of this macro. So I'm just watching that, absorbing that data right now. It's just interesting to see the data work in real time. And I had too many distractions this morning to actually take a trade. So I knew mentally I wasn't ready to trade yet. I might be ready around 1050, but yeah, just watching how we came into that macro, and then 0.46% should be looking at about 40,850. So I'll be interested to see how far we come up inside of this macro. And this macro has about a 40% chance of reaching 0.46%. So let's see. That's what I'm watching. I would have to explain more in detail, like obviously visually would be better, because I know you're probably listening to me saying, what the fuck are you talking about? You're speaking gibberish right now. But essentially 950, we know it brings us up to take us down. Well, sometimes it brings us up back. If it brings us up, it's bringing us up to take us back down most times back into structure. So for me, I'm looking at 950 bringing us up to take us down on the side on 1010. And that level that I'm looking at for 0.46% essentially puts me back at the low that brought the high, or the high that brought the low. So OLHC. I don't know what that
means. Yeah, open, low, high, close.
Yeah, beautiful double bottom right at 950. You see that? That was beautiful. And then if I was going to trade that, which I had just got back to my computer, but I saw it and I looked at the distribution, I was like, this will be a good long for about 100 points on YM, just based off the data, right? Like just no emotions attached to it whatsoever. I should anticipate a distribution at this time, 50% of the time that happens, right? Like that's just, or 40% of the time that happens, I know that I have a statistical edge going into that macro. You see what I'm saying? Because I have the data set so it aligns with the entire AM session and also within the macro. So essentially all I got to do is figure out which way we're trading into the macro and then do that, and look for that distribution inside of that 0.46% or whatever it is today. Today it's 0.46. So let's see how far it gets to 0.46. just absorbing the data real time. That's all. Yeah, she said she caught that double bottom. That's the first lady, baby. It's the first lady, baby. Yeah, it's been a minute, man. We ain't seen you in a while, bro. You used to be. It's all good. I mean, each to each his own, brother. Like, you know, ain't no love lost at all. You know? All right, we're getting that 0.46. Looks like settlement is right there too, Trista. You see that at 40,833? So it would really make sense from a structural standpoint for us to pull back into that area, maybe take that high. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Almost there. Let's see. Right here, I'd be trailing pretty tight, but again, I mean, your statistical edge is there. 663 into this area now is that's 0.34%. That's 136 points right there, right? Out of 187 expected. So you got that statistical edge working for you right there, right on fucking time. Look at that. Look at that. 833 smacked. That's settlement price, right? And now we're just looking for, be looking for that push into 850, statistically speaking, right? Like just stats, right? That's why I like it, because it's not based off anybody's opinion. It's just based off the last 45 times we came into 950, the distribution was 0.46% from this area at this time for the last 45 days. So, and there's the push up.
This thing's going for it.
You take it long?
I'm looking for longs right now. Looking for a pullback.
.46% basically fulfilled. I mean, the high, we were looking for a push into 847 to get 850 to get 0.46%, and it pushed as high as 844 so far. So right now I'd be looking to either tighten my stop. Yeah, it was too juicy. I saw it. I just got back about this, but yeah, it was really nice down there at those lows. Fire. I love it. I love it. I love it. Let's go. Yeah, saucy. And that statistical edge was present too, Valdez. I was just explaining right at 950, I have my data set, and that data set was telling me 0.46%. Another funded. Let's go, bro. Let's go. And there's the data set completed right there, guys. That's it right there. That's tapped. That's crazy. That's crazy. How candles develop in various time frames. Oh no, I'm not looking at that. I'm looking at just data set. Just literally just stats. That was fucking sauce right there. Again, I'm gonna keep these levels when we do the review, guys. Short again on the NASDAQ. Okay. I'm gonna keep these levels up when we do the review, because again, I'm just gathering the data real time, right? Like, it's one thing to back test it, it's another thing to, you know, gather it in real time. So I'm trying to gather the data in real time, and it's very interesting watching it in real time, because I had that range drawn out when I got back, but I mean, I wasn't going to trade it. It was too late to enter for me. But having that statistical edge, does late really matter? If you have a 40% chance of it reaching 50, and I just called that level out, right? Like, I mean, I would still be looking at this area as well without the data, but with the data, it's more sure. There it is, 850 tap right there, buy 1010. And now your statistical edge has been fulfilled. We hit 850 on the nose, and it looks like we want to pump out a little bit more, even more aggressively. So that's how that would be how you use that data. So very nice. And then ours. Jay, you're muted in here. I don't know if you did that on purpose, but you're muted in StreamYard. I still can't hear you. You're unmuted, but I can't hear you. So it must be your mic that's muted. No, he's not. He's unmuted in Discord. I can't hear him in StreamYard, so people on YouTube can't hear him.
I was saying that my computer did some weird glitching thing, and so it took me out. I don't know. It was weird.
Oh, okay. All right. There's that 850 level struck on YM. Looks like it wants much more. So very, very nice. Very, very nice. If you took those longs down there, those lows, which Valdez did, kill count. Love it. Anytime you see those double bottoms, I know Chicago Shine probably killed that thing, but anytime you see those double bottoms on YM, those double tops on YM, they work out so phenomenally. Phenomenal. It's the same exact setup from Friday, right? So very, very nice. Oh, and we came into the macro bearish too on the 1 minute. Yeah, give me that. Yeah, I mean, we didn't really go. Keeps hitting the order field, but is that Malik? Malik's not even in here. But yeah, we did. I learned a lot of this just from back testing it this weekend. I was all over this thing. I was like, oh, this is nice. I gotta get into this. I gotta get in. Let me take this thing for a ride. Oh, that's crazy. I was on the wrong candle too. So 925.72. Okay. 0.72 distribution would have took us right to the daily fib too, which would have been right in line with my thesis on the day for distribution to the downside. Very nice. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I haven't tested anything yet. Again, mostly because I know when it's my week with the kids, it's kind of, not the best time to be taking trades unless something presents itself really nicely before I go. I'm usually pretty patient around this time. We had that 15-minute support that I drew last week on YM. I kept it on my top step. Oh my God. Yeah, I kept it on my top step X. We had support from 715, 15-minute through 622. We tapped 664, which was 50% of that support, spot on. Definitely not getting rid of those support levels. That was nice. Did you have that when you charted this morning, Train Yoga? All right, there's that points.
Damn.
Yeah. Look at that. Oh my. Mm. Yeah. When you 0.46% on the nose before we slow down, guys. Look at the distribution now. 850 was 0.46%. Look what happened as soon as we hit 850. Look at how the market got exhausted right at that level. That's crazy. That's kind of crazy. Definitely crazy. You good over there, Jay?
Yeah, I'm chilling.
Yeah, we didn't celebrate it yet. We were gonna celebrate it yesterday, but my wife's mom hit us up and said she was driving down next weekend. So we was like, well, we just do the party next weekend. So we just kind of hung out. I did some turkey, lettuce wrapped tacos, and then the kids had regular tacos. And my son was just milking. His birthday is actually today, but he was milking it yesterday. He wanted chocolate candy bars from his brother. He wanted his mom to get him a candy bar or gummy bears. Then he wanted you know, juices and all type of shit. He wanted everything. I know, right? It was weird, right? Trust me, I was creeping. I still was in like private meetings and shit inside Discord. I had like 3 Discord meetings that day. You know, you know that I can't never just be done with trading. But yeah, me and Justin had a meeting. Then me, Pip, and Austin had a meeting. Then me and Pip had a meeting, and then I went to the Twitter space. So I'm never not working. That's for damn sure. Nice short on ES there, coming down there.
Coming straight back down.
You shorted?
No, I didn't get in short.
Yeah, we came in bullish. Looks like on your macro. Probably look for shorts on the other end. 10-10. It's weird because ES or YM came in bearish on the macro, which tells me it probably wants to go back up. I'm looking for a sweep of this low before I engage, or maybe just wait till 1050. I'm just really enamored by this data set right now. It's really interesting. I think in real time you just got to learn to trust it, right? Like, and I think the more you see it operate in real time, and you just read the data. You know what I mean? You just read the data set. It's like, oh, okay, that's it. I like it. Yeah, it's customizable, and it's based off of your times that you put in here, right? So I know the times that I like to engage with price, and that's never going to change, right? So all I'm doing is asking the data to gather the information from that time for the last X amount of days, right? That's all I'm asking the data to do. Definitely saucy. All right, we got that pullback right on the other side of 1050 or 950, but I think the market wants to go higher. Considering we traded down into 950, we should be looking for the market to trade, not necessarily trade higher, but come out of the 1010 macro bullish on the other end of the 1010. So let's see if it's bullish back into bearish character. At least this is on YM. I'm speaking YM. But 1010, okay. Yeah. I don't know what we want to do here. I think we want to go up. We want to go higher, but not in an area where I want to trade it just yet. Right now, we're just in chessboard formation. We just broke an aggressive low at 876, right? So if you're drawing your chessboard right now, if you guys are new to the Discord, definitely go check out the video on chessboard, my chessboard analogy. Essentially, our high is 876. Our low is 660. And you know how YM likes to get after it makes that large move on a day, it likes to go into that chessboard formation, right? But now I have data, inside of my chessboard, which is crazy. This is about to be wild, right? So our lows, our high is basically between 834, 866, right? And I'll show you guys here in a second. Let me draw mine out. And then our lows of our chessboard are going to sit at 717, depending on how you look at it. 717 through roughly about 666. Or we'll say 665. I don't like that number. So we're essentially in this little range right here. I'll share my screen on YouTube so you guys can see it. But oh wait, that's the wrong screen. That's ES. Let me go share this tab. All right, so I'm looking at price right now. So we had our distribution down from 925. I was looking for about 0.72%, which we still may get because this is the AM distribution. Essentially, this is from 925 to 1210, right? Is what I'm looking for, is distribution from 925 to 1210 to be roughly about 70.72%. And because we're in bearish character, I'm anticipating a little bit more of a drop in the bearish direction toward this 0.72%, which also would line up with my daily fib and potentially my 4-hour demand zone right here, right? We'd be dropping much lower. But the daily fib is, something we've been talking about that, we've been paying a little bit more attention to, as it's been acting as a really nice level for price to react to. So that being said, until, was this 1210, until this macro here, the end of this macro on this side, this is the range that I'm looking for the market to stay in before it potentially drops down to test this daily fib. So essentially what I would be looking for is up, down movement, right? Down, 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 and then a sweep of this low, right? To fulfill that 0.72%. And then I'm looking for longs headed back up, right? Off that daily fib, right? If I don't get that, I'm just going to sit on my hands and watch price today, because, or not the whole day. Maybe I'll take a trade inside of the next macro. I'm not sure. But again, my day gets thrown off a little bit when I have to take my kid to football. Plus I woke up a little late. And I know that, right? I do like this range that we're in. So maybe I'll draw that on Top Step X as well and see what we do inside of that next macro. But yeah, that's kind of how I'm viewing price right now. Just in
I would say we're selling down very aggressively on this candle. This candle is pretty nuts. We got to break this low here on ES. We're going to continue going down and lower. No, it's like to the side of me.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why I'm having technical issues today.
Yeah, it sounds like you're like really far away, or not really far away, but like your mic's not. Yeah. Yep. Once you identify that, just don't hesitate when we come to those highs and those lows. Like, put that trade on, right, with smaller size and understand, okay, I just want to see how this works out, right? I want to see how this is going to work for me, right? But you're never going to know until you start putting that trade on, right? Yeah. Exactly. You're managing your risk, right? You can't be putting on trades with 1 mini, 2 mini, 3 minis and be like, this shit ain't working. It's like, it's never going to work for you that way, because you're not managing your risk, right? You're running out of tokens before you can even see the data play out for yourself. You know what I mean? So.
Yep. Again, that low holding strong.
Because I know where my data. I know where my data is derived from. Right? I know that my data is based off a time frame. So if I'm trading outside of that time frame, how accurate is my data? Well, it's not, right? So in between these time zones, I'm just waiting. I just wait. Ain't no rush. And you can change it, right? Like if you're like, well, I want to trade every hour, so you could just put it, 9 to 10, 10 to 11, whatever. I mean, like you can set it up however you want to set it up. I mean, granted, you got to join the wolf pack and pay him for this distro service, but I mean, I'm not saying that you should, like all I'm saying is like, I'm gonna keep it a buck all the time, right? I'm not gonna hold you and be like, this shit free, because it's not free. All right. So, yeah. Careful if you're still in those longs. Yeah, he's having some technical issues right now, so I don't know. Jay, is Bookmap frozen on your screen? This whole career is kind of on the fritz today, so I don't know.
Shouldn't be. There you go. Yeah, my computer just did some weird stuff.
All right, we're in the middle of that range for me, so no trade area in here. Be looking to play longs off the lows, shorts off the highs inside of the macro. That's what I've been looking at. Just really, really slow price action right now. At least on YM. I don't know what the other instruments look like. He said, let's go, shorties are cooking. We got that gap that came in last night. I know on NASDAQ, we created a pretty nice gap right at the open. So maybe we go down and fill that. I think YM probably has that same gap. I mean, yeah. Mm-hmm. Nice. Thank you, sir. There's a Friday gap too. Yeah. NQ's or YM's already filled that gap from last night. Friday gap. Oh, you mean yeah, NQ probably has the same gap right here. I know YM has this huge gap right here. And Void, I'm using DTFX indicator, and you can see his zone, right? He takes this zone high to low here, right? And it lines up with my 4-hour zone as well. So like, this is why I say I don't mind indicators that line up with what I'm already doing, right? So when I put this on, I was like, oh, yep, lines up right with my 50%, off by about 6 points, right? He has that same level based off the way he trades, right? And he trades market structure. He's just looking for he marks much larger zones than I, right? He'll mark this entire area high to low, right? In a sense, I go to the middle and I find that drop-based drop on the 4-hour higher time frame, which essentially gets me in the same spot, right? Just looking at it one way or the other. Yeah, he's definitely milking us. You late, baby. You must be watching us on delay. I've seen it pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty good. Again, you have to know market structure, right? Like the same thing with the indicator that I'm using with macro time. Everything that you see up here, like you can't just blindly use it, right? Like you have to have some foundation in structure of the market, right? Like macro time to me doesn't work without structure. Otherwise, you'll just be buying and selling based off time, right? Data doesn't work without a basic understanding of structure, right? Otherwise, you'll just be looking at a bunch of numbers, right? And structure don't work without structure, right? You got to know structure.
Structure don't work without structure.
So at the end of the day, you got to have a baseline in structure, and then you just kind of build. Like I'm building my soup, and my shit's starting to marinate, and it's starting to come up, and I'm like, oh, I know exactly what this needs, right? Like, so like for me, it's structure, supply and demand. Order flow is like starting to become like a distant third, right? Like order flow is slowly kind of like getting away from my brain as things that I actually need in my soup. Right, I'm almost to the point where I don't really need order flow. Right, I'm more so structurally based, supply and demand based, but I understand order flow. Right, but I'm more so, supply and demand, structure, time, and statistics. Right, like that's the soup that I want. Right, for my trading. YM tab break of structure at 865 didn't take that long. I'm looking for it to move into my key levels before taking a trade. Yeah, I'm waiting to see if we can get this 0.72 distribution. If we can get this distribution where the market is officially exhausted based off the data set, then I'll be looking for longs. And maybe inside of 1050, maybe I have to wait till about 1150. Our PM distribution today is only 0.42%. So I would prefer that we get above, we get back on the other side of the bullish outside of price before that time frame. But we could just stay down here. It's just a Monday, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, the market's just struggling to break below the low. Every time we come down to that low, we're finding buyers. So the question is, can we get above the high, or are we going to stay within the pre-market range?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's why I put it in that chessboard, Jay. Like that should be working a lot for me to just, because right now I'm not taking any trades right now because we're in the fuck you zone, right? Like this is what I call the fuck you zone right here. This is what I told Shady Yoga. I was like, right here is this is the FU zone, right? FU zone of the range, right? You traded in here, you're gonna get fucked by sellers and buyers, right? Because essentially, what I mean by this, if you turn the session volume profile on, right? SVP, I don't have it, but anyway, if you turn it on, I'm certain that the volume area high is probably up here, right? The volume area low is obviously down here, but somewhere between here and here is going to be your point of control, right? The point of control, yep. The point of control is essentially the middle finger, right? It's like, it's where big money goes to agree on price. Well, I'm not big money. I'm actually fantasy money, right? So if my fantasy bread can't move the market, then I'm gonna stay out of the FU zone, right? I'm good. Like y'all figure this shit out and then let me know what y'all want to do. And I'm just trying to catch a ride on a whale. You know what I mean? That's it. I'm a little guppy, bro. I'm nothing to this market, you know? So all about narrative and your experience as a trader. Yep. What is the stat indicator called? The stat indicator is not free. It is, you have to link up with Austin Clark. AC Trades is his name on YouTube. He will explain it further in detail, but the only way you get access to this, he has to grant you access, and you have to join his Discord and be accepted into the premium version. So his Discord, I believe, is like $60 right now. Something like that, $60 a month. DDFX, Algo Zone. No, he's talking about the stat indicator. He's talking about the one at the bottom, the distro. That's from AC Trades, Austin. I will never gatekeep, guys. Like, that's one thing you'll learn about me is, like, if you join my Discord, great. But if you find more value or different value that works for you in somebody else's Discord, I will assist you in getting over there, right? Like, my job is not that there's more money out here to make for traders that want to, learn. I'm cool with it. I'm always going to direct you. Like, I don't hate Dave. I just dislike the way that Dave engages with people on social media. So I don't want to be a part of that, right? And that's just respectfully, right? And, so I keep my distance. But as a trader, no, definitely go watch a video or two or go watch the whole playlist because the motherfucker got the sauce, right? Like, he has sauce. So I definitely would suggest that you do that. And if once you watch through the playlist, right, and you understand market structure, right, then download the algo. Because if you download the algo with no understanding of market structure and you never watch the playlist, you're going to be lost. You're just going to think you can buy and sell at the green boxes or at the red boxes or the white lines without understanding truly how structure is being delivered, how price is being delivered. I understand how price is being delivered, and it matches up with what I do already. So I don't mind, downloading that indicator as an additional tool to, guide me in price. By Pro Mukaj, it's free. Oh, is that another one that does the distro? Oh, okay. No, you're talking about. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, you're talking about another indicator from Dave. Yeah, there's another one out there. I forget what it's called. It's called Protected Highs and Lows. That one's more so along the lines of the buy and sell type indicator, where like it turns green. But again, you need to have an understanding of market structure because it'll turn green when the market structure shifts bullish. It'll turn red when the market structure shifts bearish. But it can turn red intermediately, right, while in higher time frame or lower time frame bullish character, right? So you still have to have a basic understanding to use these tools. I think where a lot of people fuck up with indicators is they get them and they think that they're the holy grail, and it's like, no, indicators should be an assistance, a complement right? A cherry on top, a garnish to your finished sauce, you know? So here we go. All right, so we got that 0.46 distribution right into those highs. Again, that was our high of this range. So now we know that our range is about 0.46%. And the next distribution inside of 1050 is about 0.336%. So when we rally into 1050, 1110, I'd be looking for something like this, right? Depending on where we're at 1050, I'd be looking for either a rally back up or a rally down to 0.36%, which essentially would be 50% tap here and then come back down. Right now, I'm looking for shorts inside of my zone, but not down here at these lows. I'd wait for price to come back up. The bears are truly in control right now. If we take a look at the volatility index and the other instruments, it looks like the VIX is finding buyers down here, that 4-hour support, aka sellers for the rest of the market. The distribution for ES is not even close to being met yet. We're at 0.55%, 30 points down is what I'm looking for. Again, which would put us fairly close to that daily fib. And then on the NASDAQ, let's see, I'd be looking for, yeah, this day may not meet expectations on the NASDAQ at all. We'll be looking for 0.78%. But again, this is a Monday, and you know how the market react. But don't give up on the data until your data set time frame is completed. So 9/25. That's one thing I learned with the back testing. I'd be like, dang, this ain't gonna make it. And then I back test one more button. I'd be like, oh, there it is. But 0.78%, essentially everything would land at the daily fib, right? Which is one thing I've been talking about a lot, is that daily fib ends up acting like, a very, very nice fair value level. It's 50% of yesterday's price. So based off the data on NASDAQ, we land right, what is this, Monday? 45 samples. Check this out. Listen to this data. 45 days in a row, 89% of the time. This is why I tell you to mark this level on your chart, Jay. This is just data. 45 samples, 45 days, right? We have a 89% chance of landing at 0.78%, which essentially puts us at the daily fib today, right? It would be different every day, but yeah. But 90% of the time, the market drags down or distributes 0.78%. That's, again, objective data. It's not subjective. It's not my opinion. It's not up for debate, right? It's objective, right? And you can see on all of these objective data sets, right, we're heading toward that level. 0.55% on ES, right? 0.72% on the Dow, right? And then 0.78% on the NASDAQ for 150 points. That's objectively speaking. That's what I like about this data set. So you'll hear me talk about it a lot this week. I've been bragging to my wife about it. I showed her how it works. She was like, oh, of course she's in law, right? So she's comparing it to preparing cases and putting things in your favor and this and that. I'm just like, blah, 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 blah. But then I realized that's probably how she listens to me, like blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, this is pretty interesting. Again, I haven't taken any trades. I'm simply just watching price right now. Yes.
Yeah, let's say we just put in a head and shoulders pattern here.
Disconnect it, plug it back in, start it, and then hold it. Because what's happening is it vibrates and it knocks it off tilt. Until we get another one, you just have to hold it. Like kind of tilt it so it's locked, and then hold it. How long have you been messing with it? Yeah, I did the same thing. What you say, Jay? I'm sorry.
So we put in a head and shoulders pattern here on the on the charts.
Okay, you take it short?
Yeah, I am in a short, but not the greatest entry, but trying to just ride this momentum down for a scalp.
What's your entry?
Not gonna talk about it. It's not the greatest entry, but trying to ride this down.
You won't be the first person in history to have a shitty entry, but okay, it's all good. I get it. Yeah, it looks like we have what is today? Today's Monday. Looks like we got a 55% chance of making it to 54.8675 over 45 samples before 12:10. You don't make it by 12:10, you're screwed. Get it. All right, going back to the blow up screen here. All right, right into that 0.72. 0.72% is 40,600 on YF. I'll be right, guys. I gotta troubleshoot the blender with my kid. Trying to make some shakes here. Blender's been acting up.
Yeah, we put in a really nice really nice head and shoulders on the what am I looking at? The 15, the 5? Oh yeah, the 5 minute. Really nice. The question is, can we push down? We already got below the low. We closed below the low. All right, bro. Yeah, I think the market wants to come down. This hour candle's pretty selly, and the 5 minute is showing we're putting in that head and shoulders pattern here. Thanks, appreciate you. Oh yeah, I forgot. It's like super late over there. It's probably like 3 o'clock. Oh, midnight? Oh, that's not too bad. It's like we're kind of basing out here on the 5. Let's see if the market wants to head lower. Huh? Oh, I'm on ES. Yeah, I'm just watching the ES struggle here to break these lows to go any lower. But I think we will. We're about to be in that. No, it's about to be 10:30, or it's a little bit past 10:30 right now. Yeah, we're just consolidating at these lows. Looks like we're coming back up now.
All right, there's the tap off the daily fib right there. Perfect 0.72 distribution right there. I mean, damn near on the nose. We got 0.70 right at right off that daily fib at 40,610. So if you're short, be careful. These longs is coming for you. We just swept the low of that range. We were looking for 0.72. We didn't quite get 0.72, but I mean, you know, data's accurate. It's not perfect. Gold done and dusted. Still, yo. See, we just maxed this. You saw it? You saw it? Yeah, I've been super busy. I had to drop my son off for football. I woke up late. I haven't taken any trades. I was telling the YouTube channel, I said, I'm literally just observing. I'm sitting back and observing right now based off my data set. I was very, very excited to see this thing in real time, and it's not disappointing, brother. Very, very nice. Very nice. And it lines up with my levels too, which is what I really like. I was looking for this morning. I didn't know which way I wanted to go with price this morning. I was between longs and shorts, and I knew I had to take my son to football. So I was just like, I don't even fucking care. Like, I'll figure out what price is doing inside of 950. So my data told me we were looking at 0.72 distribution from 925 to 1210, and we came within 0.02% of that. I'll take that all day. And it's not 1210 yet, so we could still keep going. But that lines up with my level because I'm looking at it, which is crazy because this lines up with this daily yellow line right here. This lines up with 50% of yesterday's price, right? So this is 50% of Friday's price, rather, right? So, and then inside of my 950 1050 macro, I got a 0.46 distribution, which on Mondays, exactly 0.46% from 950 to 1010. We nailed that. And now I'm looking for price to trade back up and potentially give me this 0.36% distribution off that 1050, 1110 macro. So salute, brother. Salute. Very nice. Very nice job. A lot of people were asking about the distro indicator. I told them that they had to join the Bookmap and get the premium sauce. So I said, hey, I ain't got this sauce. I got gifted it, but if you want the premium sauce, you gotta go talk to my man AC, and you gotta get accepted. You can't just get in. You know what I mean? So shout out to you, brother. Keep grinding, man. Looking forward to the networking. Now we're starting to reject the bottom of the chessboard here. Again, just kind of observing price today. There's no reason for me to look for a trade just yet. Based off of my data and the way that I want to trade this, I want us to come back up to look for shorts, or I want us to go down lower to look for longs. We're exhausted now, so we'll see what happens if we can get a reversal pattern. Did you see on AC? Did you see on NQ that we had it was like an 89% chance of getting down to the distro today? For if you put it at 925 on the 3-minute, it's like 89%. I was like, holy shit! It was like over 45 samples. It's crazy, crazy. Market expanded out of that range. Now looking to pull back into that range. Maybe come back up to the top side into that next macro at 1050. Trade back into those highs up there. Still no trades for me, guys. I'm just flat right now. Every time my setup appears, it looks like my children are on a mission to make sure I don't take any trades today. I really liked longs off the top of this daily fib. Let's see if we come back down and double bottom after taking out this high. Yeah, Monday open right at 0.8, and then got 2 to 10 point trades. Yep, 2 10-point trades, and then look exactly where we dropped 0.79%. Yep, starting from 8.08. Yep, saucy, bro, saucy, man, super saucy, super saucy. I start my session at 9:25, but NQ was definitely in an area. Here, I'll pull up NQ so you can see kind of what I was looking at as well from a structural standpoint, right? My plan for NQ from a structural standpoint, sorry, macro time. I don't really need that timer anymore anyway. I know them now. But from a structural standpoint, you were looking to trade back here around 0.8, right? So I'm assuming you were looking for distribution or rally back up. But I was essentially looking for shorts as long as we stayed between this gray box here, right? So you can see we tapped right at 50% of that gray box. Probably from a distribution standpoint, 925 is over here. 925, yeah. 925 to 1210. We're not really getting that aggressive 0.78%, but we still might, right? We're still in resistance for me. So it would make sense for the market to distribute lower, or we just have an outlier day where we just stay in this range. But which I'm used to on Mondays. I'm used to Monday just giving us a rangy type day. So for me, when I didn't catch that first move on YM, I was like, all right, YM's probably going to range. Let me just get mentally prepared for it. Like, I'm not going to jump into 1,000 trades. Just going to let it do its thing. Is gold moving? I don't have gold up. I'm not even charging it anymore. I've just fallen out of love with gold. It didn't even hurt me. It just wasn't serving a purpose because I vowed not to trade. Oh, is it dumping? It must be bad because the Discord members are in my ear like, gold is dropping. All right. Let's go to futures. Let me pull up gold and see what we got here. Discord members are in my ear like, I'm short. Damn. Yeah, gold is giving it up. Woo! That's good for the bulls in the ETFs. Usually it's a positive correlation when gold drops that the NASDAQ and ES end up getting a rally from it. So if you're a bull, maybe stand by for takeoff here.
Yeah, about to say, if gold is dropping, whew.
Hey, good morning, man. How you doing? Not into anything yet, guys. Still not trading just yet. Still just absorbing information. Completely comfortable just sitting on my hands today with this slow ass price action and price not going back to where I wanted to go. I really want to get short, but I also wanted to get long after the distribution, after the distro levels had hit, but I'm not getting what I wanted structurally yet. So it's still a short for me. I would really like us to come back up some for a breath of fresh air. Jeez. Oh, it looks like my DTFX algo just printed. We got the previous low here. 50% tap sits at 40,765 on the shorts, right in my fuck you zone. I'd rather it's come all the way back up. But this is interesting because this is the exact, honestly, what he made is the exact indicator that I wanted to make. right? That I was like, man, I wish somebody would make an indicator that came on when we broke the previous high and previous low and mark that zone, right? That's the exact indicator I wanted to make. The other one I want to make is one that turns on this chessboard, right? But I just got to figure out the parameters of it, right? Like I'm sure there's a data set that can be had for this, but I can see that what they did here is basically essentially they're marking pivot points, and when pivot points break, they create a zone off those points in time, right? So they make those pivot points. These aren't based off time, they're just based off data points somehow. I don't know, because it sounds like a bunch of technical jargon that I have no idea what the fuck is going on. All right, so we're trading down in the 1050, but we didn't break any structure. So we didn't break any structure to the upside, so it's still a no-go for longs for me just yet. Maybe we break this high here. Inverse.
Yeah, yes, it's back down to its low. Trying to break down. Ooh, a lot of selling going on down here.
Good over there, bro?
Yeah, I'm chilling.
You get quiet because you secretly fighting for your life over there. Straight over there, bro.
Yeah, I'm on a combine right now. I got short at the 50% retracement up there at 55.06. So seeing if we can't break this low, come down into the 80s. It's funny because 86 was my target.
Yeah, it was just slow. It's a slow grind down. I saw on YouTube you took that initial short. And I was telling my son, I said, I would take this exact same short. I said, I don't blame him at all for taking this short.
Yeah, when we came back up,
ran back into the resistance zone though. You had that 55.19 level mark from yesterday or Friday, right? Still.
Yeah, I cut it early though. Yeah, I had the level, but I cut it early.
Yeah, we're just moving down to 0.55%. What's your target? 54.83?
54.86.
Oh, that's the 0.55, right on money. Gotta get it before 12:10 though, or that data is gonna be invalidated. He's fucking this man. All right, your long YM. I like the higher low. I like the higher low long. I don't know. I need this high right here to break, or this high to break. Like I want one of these highs to break. I like this sweep right here. I like the sweep of these lows. I like this aggressive buying came in. We broke these highs right here. Came down and swept these lows. Got the double bottom. Yeah, I actually really, really like your long. I like that long a lot. Bang. And we're at the lows of the zone right there. Yeah, it's a good long. Bulls just look super weak, man. Super weak. All right, so we're inside of point of a 1050 distribution. So let's see if we get 0.36% plus or minus on YM here. So to the plus side, we'd be looking for basically coming right back up to the zone at 812. And then to the negative side, we'd be looking for 36, put us at about 40,510. So see what happens, which will put us well past our expected distribution from way past this 0.72. So I would trust the longs more so than the shorts in this situation. Longs back into 810.
Yeah, right now, yes, I'm seeing if we're gonna break this low. Well, we already broke the low, but we're not holding it.
That's you trailed a 15-second order flow beginning too early. Yeah. Yeah, I took that long as well, but see what happens. Looking for just a push back into 810 here. Bing, bing, bing. Got that inverse head and shoulders kind of forming here. I took the longs based off of the sequence of price here. I understand we're in this is potentially bearish character, but I'm ignoring it based off the data. Well, not ignoring it based off the data, but we did change character on the structure, right? Like, so this was a high that got put in. We took that high here, right? So this is now the range. This is 50% of the range if the bears want to hold court. We broke the low here, right? Yeah. So I'm looking at this as a potential shoulder being put in. So an inverted head and shoulders here, something like that. And then I'm looking for a take of this high. First target is 810 based off the data, or 804 based off the data. So structure mixed with data, you know, mixed with everything you know to make a good thesis on a trade, right? So hopefully these mofos take all my damn recycle today. Very slow price action today. Very, very slow. Yeah, it's pretty slow. Pretty slow. Boom, 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 boom. It's slow until it's not. Then all of a sudden it's like, holy shit. Yeah. Slow until it's not. Stop loss at break even. Nice. Yeah, my entry's at 683. Stop loss is at 649. I could give it the full stop. I'm in small enough size, but yeah, see what happens. Looking for a push into 804. We break 804. Looking for a push into settlement, top of the zone at 847. We break that. I'm looking for a push into 926. If we break that, I'm looking for a push back into true day at 980. So I got one contract and I'm gonna manage the fuck out of it.
Yeah, YM and ES look completely different.
Yeah, is ES still coming down?
Nah, it's consolidating down here at these lows.
That's essentially what YM is doing. It's trying to break out, but doing the same thing. I just based off the data is telling me that the market is overextended, right? Based off the last 45 samples, the market is overextended because we're closer to 72%. That's what kind of eliminated my brain from the shorts altogether. I'm like, no, I'm not shorting the market because statistically speaking, we're overexhausted, right? So that automatically eliminates the shorts. Now I'm only looking for longs. So now I'm looking at this saying, okay, this was a double bottom here. We had a tap here. We broke these highs here. We swept that low, broke a high again, came back, inverted head and shoulders. I'm long here, right? And I'm anticipating a push of at least 145 points, right? While trailing my stop getting into that area. And now just based off the data, we're up, you know, the data and structure, putting it all together, we're up 55 points in that trade. So nice. Page yourself. Nice, very good. Valid stop loss placement as YM candle are big. Yeah. They're big candles. I'm actually trading it on a 3 minute today because that's where my data is coming from. So I like the 3 minute for data here. We're tapping into this area here where we could get rejected. So stops are brought in profit because it's YM, right? No need to lose on the trade. Meeting some resistance here. Aggressive rejection here. Want to see us hold these lows, essentially push back up to the high there. $15-minute looks really good here to continue pushing. And remember, whenever you're trading with data, whenever you're trading with whatever you're trading with, I think Pippi said it best when he says, nothing trumps live price action, right? At the end of the day, the market can do whatever the fuck it wants to do, right? Like your job is to, as an analyst and as a data observer, is to observe the market, right? And allow the market to allow yourself to read the market in a sense where you can make the best decision, right? And manage your risk, right? If you can do that, you're good. You do that, you do that every day, you're fine, right? That's it. That's all you need to do, right? Stopped out in profit right there for 20 points. Looks like the market wants to give this area back up. Closing that gap right there at 683. Popping right back up. Again, I'm managing this based off the fact that, all right, I'm back in at 683 again. Got the same fucking entry. That's crazy. I got back in at 683. I'm managing this. I took the little 20-point W. I'm back in. Now I'm playing with the market's money, right? So now if the market wants to take me out, it's fine. Like, it is what it is. Now I'm more willing to hold and just, basically take a break-even trade. Or add to my position. Or not add to my position, add to my win on the day. So come on, push. Pick up. Probably a lot of selling going on at these lows, which I like. But you want to see the market kind of push out of this eventually here. Don't have mental capital to stay if it want to chop inside the range. Yeah, I'm just trying to get it to push back to the other side of the range. It looks like we don't want to. So if we don't want to push back to the other side, that's fine. My risk is managed, and that's my job, right? Like, everything that happens above my stop at this point, like, my risk is literally like $50 because I just took $100 out of the market. So if the market wants to do this and stop me out, then I'm only losing $50, right? Because I netted, $100 on the last trade. So now I'm willing to sit through it, and I honestly, I'm not even watching. I'm watching the same thing you guys are watching, right? So if it stops me out, it stops me out. It is what it is. But my thesis is that we go back to at least the top of the range, inside of this 1050, 1110 MAC. If we don't, whatever. It is what it is. It's a loss. It's an expense, so to speak. Q got me done for the week. Let's go, Jay.
Yeah.
Jay, I don't know. I lose him sometimes, and I just tend to just talk to myself in the YouTube channel. I know anytime Jay's having a struggle day, or he's kind of fighting for his life in the background, I just chalk it up like he's probably struggling back there. So it is what it is, man. Like, we we're traders, man. That shit happens. You know what I mean? Like, and I respect the fuck out of him. So I just let him push through it, and then when he's ready to talk, we'll talk. Are you in the shorts? He's saying print, Jay, print. Let me see what ES is. Yeah, he said
I got stopped.
Slow.
I got stopped out for profit.
Oh, it's headed to that target, man.
I know.
Why you move your stop loss?
Because that consolidation was worrying me a bit at that low.
Man, you gotta let it do its thing, bro. They gotta accept that risk. You know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. Like, if I get stopped out, I'm just gonna accept the risk, man. Like, too many times we end up getting stopped out. I mean, what, you make like a point on the trade, something like that?
Oh no, I made like 4, I think.
Yeah.
Because I got in at the high.
Okay.
Yeah, I got like about 4 points. But it looks like we're gonna come down lower here.
Mm-hmm. It definitely looks like YM wants to get us up. It's using that low as resistance now instead of acting as support to go higher. But let's see what happens. Yeah, we're at the extremes right now on YM. We're at the extreme low right now. This should be close to the volume area low here, but the market wants lower. So if it's going to continue to push down, just take me out. That's fine. But I'm going to hold it until my stop losses get hit. Risk is managed, and that's all. That's the big thing that you guys gotta. It's the one thing that you should just like hold your hat on. Is like just like if you're managing your risk. Right, like losses is they're just leading closer to wins, right? It is what it is. Like if I get stopped out on this trade, like I'm not tripping. It's one freaking loss, right? Like it's fine, right? Like don't be afraid to lose, because if you get afraid to lose, you'll be afraid to win too, right? And you know me, I'm gonna try to take a picture of this loss right here if it becomes a loser, so you guys can see like it's okay to lose, right? Like it's fine, like it's fine. It's part of the game. I'll give you guys an updated picture. Exactly. It's not a bad thing. Like I analyzed everything that I thought I saw. It's not I thought I saw it. I saw it. Right. It's not a question. The market just had other plans. Right. And I can't control the market. The only thing I can do is control my risk, right? Manage my risk, right? And then allow the market to be the market. Right. So I would take this trade again 100% of the time, right? And that's okay. Sometimes, statistically speaking, it's just not going to work out. Doesn't mean you're a bad trader. Doesn't mean that you got bad luck. Doesn't mean that, you know what I mean, like you're a shitty person. It just means that today the market did not agree with what your thesis was. I'm still in it though. It's still fighting like a champ. Dumps in the truck. Too many times we get afraid of this candle movement, right? Like it's gonna stop you out. It's gonna stop you out. It's gonna stop you out. And you're just like, oh fuck it, I'll just sell. It's like, bro, like let the market be the market, man. Like it's gonna continue to do that until you like put your chin up and be like, right here, put it right here, or don't fucking, you know what I mean? Like, or go back up, right? Like until you can like look the market in the face and not be afraid of losses, like the market's gonna continue to bully you. Right? It's going to make you move your stop. It's going to make you change your thesis, right? And all the time, then it's going to smack you around because it's going to be like all that movement. And guess what? You were right with your original thesis. It's like, God, you know what? F you, market, right? So I'm not willing to give this the true invalidation point. What I will do is I'll say, okay, I'm ahead on the day right now. If I take this loss, I'll be down on the day by like $50. And if it takes my invalidation point, it's probably going to sweep it, right? So if it sweeps that and it gives me another opportunity to get long, I'm going to take that long too. That's it, right? And then, yes, that means I'm taking multiple entries, but who gives a shit, right? I have a plan to do that, right? Like who cares, you know? So, all right, market's still fighting for my level here at 683. Stop loss is still intact. Don't know how we're still in this trade, but the market just, wants to play. It's fine. Let it do its thing. Let it dance, baby. I'm here for the dance. And I have this dance. I think we're trading in a quality area of the market. If the market just doesn't agree, then it's fine. Market doesn't agree. Maybe they want lower prices. But my entry, I would take 100% of the time, no question. I would enter this trade the same way every single time. All right, we're trying to push away from my entry now, back in profit by about 8 ticks. Oh, never mind. Back to break even. Enter again. YM looks risking a bit of profit. Still showing me bullish behavior. You can't scare me, YM. Yeah, I mean, it looks like it wants to go up. It definitely doesn't look like it wants to go down. You know, statistically, we have the edge in our favor. We have the area in our favor. We got everything in our favor except for live price action. Live price action has to be the end all be all. Right? All we can do is stack the odds, the chips in our favor. We could still pull a fucking dud, right? Like that can still happen. At the end of the day, we're managing our risk and we're gonna live the fight another day, because even if we get stopped out here, we have a plan for when we get stopped out. If we get stopped out and we don't take this low down here, right? Or we take that low and double bottom, I'm gonna look to re-enter down. No, I don't want to stretch my stop loss down 100 points. I'm not fucking doing that, right? Because I know that I'm capable of getting another entry. So I don't need to stretch my stop loss out. I can keep my stop loss tight and just look to take another entry. And clearly there's interest from buyers at 683. They keep taking the market back to my entry. So that's a good thing. Unfortunately, there's interest from sellers from 713 down to my entry. All right, here comes the sellers now. Looks like they want to take us out. Let's see what they do down here this time. Okay, that's bitches. Just take me out, man. Damn. Why we gotta take this? Why we gotta do this dance?
You know the dance is always necessary.
Bruh, it's like, ew. It's like they crip walking on my entry right now. They not like us. They not like us. Oh my God. Go down or go up, bro. Like, do something. What time is it? It's about to be walking time for me. I'm gonna get my walking papers. It's 10-10. Bro. We did not get our 0.36 distribution. Let's see if we get it on the other side of 10-10. That macro did absolutely jack shit. Fools are fighting for their life down here. And they fighting for my entry. Fight. Oh my gosh. Why is my dog in here? How did you get in here? Jay. Close my door, baby. My kids got one job when I'm at home. Keep the door closed, leave the dog outside. My son does it well. My daughter, she be so damn distracted. All right, now we're coming back down to my entry again for like the umpteenth time. My entry's at 683, guys. We're dancing. We're doing the dance. We're doing the fucking dance right now. Come on, Tater. Come on. Yo, what is YM? Like, bro, look at these 1 minute candles on my chart. Just you see this shit?
I know.
It's literally trading sideways right
hey,
now.
Don't y'all bring ES into YM over there, all right? Relax.
Yeah. I'm long. I got a really not tight stop, but I'm only giving it that first invalidation point. My entry's at 683. But if I get stopped out, I'm still looking for longs below 614. They might tap me out, but I'm in. I am in it. Still waiting for my fucking distribution. I wish I could play some music right now. They not like us. I don't play that rock band shit, AC. You know, I'm a thug at heart. You know what I'm saying? So fuck around, be playing some gangster shit. Motherfuckers be like, yo, this dude Hobbs is different. Yeah. All right, now we're back in profit again, guys. We're back in profit by 10 ticks. Every time I say that, I go back down I go to break even or I go negative. All right, 683. All right, come on. Here we go, baby. Come on. Come on, YM. Now I'm gonna want a much larger target. If you get me out of here, I promise you, I'm looking for a much larger target. Why do I keep running my mouth? Just shut up, Hobbs. All right, we're rounding up price right here. Again, 683 is holding. Stops are still at 651 until we break that high. Above 747, I think we get a nice bullish pump into settlement of 831. 0.36 distribution puts us at about 804. I'm looking for a midnight price retracement here if we can get very aggressive out of this area. And I think the more we sell down at my entry, the more bullish I get because of the fact that we're not breaking down at that level. So that means that people are loading into buy side positions, right? Could be 750. Yeah, I like, yes, 750. I got 804 potentially. And then, then it gets ridiculous, but we'll see what happens. I'll be trailing after we get above the high at 750. That's when I'll start trailing. That's how I'm going to manage it. Is gold still dumping? Damn, gold is fuck. Yo. Shout out to Chicago Sean. You guys short on that shit. That shit down another 12 points. Gold is tripping today. That's a. He said, Yeah, this thing could go up. Yeah, I think it could go up. But again, for me, the entry is the entry. If we get stopped out, then I have another plan of entry, right? Like, because the market could consolidate here, sweep those lows, knock me out, but I'm going to be looking to get entered right after that, right? So instead of your thesis is you like the DCA into it. Me, I like to just, put my stop at the invalidation point where I deem invalidated. Is it the ultimate invalidation point? No. My stop is below 651. That's what I'm willing to risk. And it should be a level that should hold, right? I was hoping that we closed that candle at 11 o'clock bullish, but it didn't. It came right back down. So let's see if we get a big pump out of this area. Again, long from 683, guys. Stops at 651. Targets have been initiated, 804, 831, and then the high up at midnight. And we'll be trailing that one mini from there. And we below Chuck Norris. You have to explain that shit to me again. He got this thing called the Chuck Norris zone. You see my FU zone? We got the FU zone on my board. It's in between the chessboard. We don't like to trade in the middle of that. We call that the FU zone. So once we got below the FU zone, I guess it would be similar to your whatchamacallit, your Chuck Norris zone, because we're below my chessboard, which essentially would put us right in that area to look for a trade, right? So, all right, 683 is pushing. Again, at one point we were up 50 points. We locked in 20, got back in. Now we're up 30 points again. We're going to hold until we get above that high, though. For me, right? You guys can do whatever you want. But for me, until we get above 750, into 804 is what I'm looking for. Then I'll start to put my stop in profit, right? So long NQ now. Nice. All right, goodness gracious. Can we get out of this area?
This is a good area to look for longs on NQ ES.
All right, 714 again. Let's see how many times they're going to tap this damn 683 entry. Like, I count at least, we probably tapped it at least 15 times before we left this area. So hopefully 683 becomes the level, which is my entry, becomes the level that we just don't need to test anymore. Because I feel like we passed the test like 30 different times already. Like, we don't need to come back to 683. Like, just stop. We're about to come back to 683. And again, if you traded this, right, and you traded it with decent size, just think about this, right? If you traded this with decent size, like just here on the shop, right, we just got you, 50 points. with 4 minis on YM is an impressive day, right? But I'm trading one contract and I'm testing out a new system, right? I'm testing out data. I'm testing it out with live funds, not live funds, but I'm testing out with my combine accounts. This is why I said Monday and Tuesday would be a great day to test it. I might even extend that to Wednesday. It's a great day to test the data because I know on those days, I don't really put funded accounts at risk. I normally trade funded accounts or my live funded Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So like Monday, Tuesday is always great days for me to try something new, right? Inside of combine accounts. So this is perfect. Perfect. Up about 25 points right now. Again, my target is much higher, but oh God, just go already. You know you want to go, man. Just stop it. Get some help, market. Like, we gotta do this dance every day. Like, fuck.
Yep.
We gotta do this dance every day. Y'all lucky we on YouTube. As soon as in Discord, I'd be bumping the hell out some music and going to make breakfast right now. Yo, Oscar, you a clown. I just saw your tweet. You said, yo, I see somebody said there was only 2 tradable days this week. Yo, what? What? 2 tradable days? Says who? All right, now we're pushing up. We're about 55 points on the trade after sitting in freaking drawdown for, God, like 20 fucking minutes we were in drawdown on that trade. Yo, that sucked. All right, now we're pushing out off those lows. Let's see if we can get above 747. That 750 high right there. That's what I'd be looking to move my stop into profit. We're rejecting that exact same level again. Jesus, Mary and Joseph.
Yeah, ES is struggling to find any traction down here.
Yo, we cannot get above this fucking high. I'm starting to get annoyed. I'm really starting to get annoyed. Let me lock in some more profit. All right, let me lock in another 20 points in case we decide we want to fucking do some dumb shit. I'm annoyed with the trade at this point.
Oh damn, 54.99's got 500 orders sitting there.
Yeah, I'm locking in profit again on this trade just because I'm annoyed with the fucking trade. But all right, now the market can do whatever it wants to do. It can't hurt me anymore. Locking in 20 ticks on the trade right there again. Second time in a row we knocked in 20 ticks, locking in $200 on the day for that combine account right there. All right, lock that in. Let it do what it's gonna do. My target is my target still, but when I see a red flag continue to be a red flag, like I have to react to that, right? Like I have to do something about that, or what's the point of me studying those red flags, right? So I see a red flag, which is the market continuously failing to get above the high at 743, 747, and it's aggressively coming back into my level. So if that's the case, I'm just going to lock in profit and call it a day, right? Woo, almost hit my stop right there. Woo! Close. Damn, what a rejection, YM. Whoa, you can't scare me now. I'm locking in profit, baby. We locked in. Come on, pick your ass up or stop us out for another $100. Yes, it's playing games up here, AC. It's playing games. Go up, man. Damn. Thank you. Shit. I gotta play these games. This is why I normally trade with more than one contract. I was just, again, trying out data for the first time, kind of getting my feet wet. I was like, you know what? Let me just play one contract, see what happens. Although that was based off data and my analysis, right? Like my usual analysis. Damn. YM, relax. I've been bragging on you all week, and this how you do me? Come on. Oh my God. Let's go up already. 1 minute left in this 5-minute candle. Let's see if we can't go up here. Again, no worries here. We're fighting ourselves for profit at this point, right? Like either way it go, we lock in another 20 points. We locked in 40 points out of this total area just off the market doing this jagleg shit. Jeez. Are we gonna do this all the way into the 1150 macro? Because if so, I'm gonna walk away. I have faith in 750. Already done my ritual. Either way it goes, I'm locked in 40 points, so I'm good with it. Like I set through enough drawdown down there where I was like, you know what? I'm gonna pay myself just for this drawdown. So 16 seconds left in this 5-minute candle. Come on, go up. Last 10 seconds. Go. Go. There you go. Give it the. There we go. Go on. Get above that high. Now, whatever you do, don't let this next 5-minute come in aggressively bearish. All right. That's what I'm talking about. Get above that high. Come on, 750. Austin says we get 750. I think we get 750, damn it. Get 750. Oh, goodness. That's a battle right there. This is a battle. Done for the day. Closing Q break even. Nice, boy. Y'all have a blessed day. Hey, no doubt. I have faith in 750. Yeah. YM is acting like this because I decided to switch to YM starting today. I know, right? Yo, Justin be feeling that same way, bro. He be like, bro, I swear to God, this shit be moving every time y'all trade it. The minute I come over here to trade it, this shit want to chop around. I'm like, yeah, bro, it be like that sometimes. It be like that sometimes.
That's always what happens.
Yeah, some jackass. Stay your ass over there on NQ, okay? Don't bring your ass over here playing around. That's why I ain't want to tell people about YN. I'm like, man, I don't want to tell too many people because everybody start trading it, they're going to start manipulating it. I'm clearly joking, by the way. Yeah, they know. They don't know what they doing, bro. They don't know what they doing. All right, seven more points until Austin gets his profit target, but I got a lot longer to hold. Let's go, AC. 7 more points, bro. 7 more points. He said he already did his ritual, which means he played his music, bumped some house music. He's in there chilling. Again, I wish I could do my ritual on stream. Trust me. I be playing some straight up gutter shit in the damn Discord. Motherfuckers be like, yo, who is this guy? I'm like, yeah, y'all don't know my background, bro. Y'all don't know my background, bro. 15-minute looks outstanding on YM. I think we can get a massive pump out of this. So, again, y'all saw me struggle through this damn thing. Hopefully, we can get our freaking profit target. I feel like we deserve to hit PT. I mean, PT after this. I feel like it's necessary. Oh my dear Jesus. Dear sweet baby Jesus. Do we have to do this?
Yes.
Oh God. Are you in long, Jay?
Oh yeah. Over
are
here.
Are you on a YM or are you on a ES?
ES. ES longs look good. I got long, got stopped out for a point, got re-entered back in.
Oh my God. All right, we're locking in 30 points, man. I'm not, I just can't do this bullshit.
It's been a struggle hold, that's for sure.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna lock in my original 20. I'm gonna let this thing do its thing. What's the worst that can happen? We make $100. What's the worst? My ritual is calling Nancy Pelosi. Wow. Oh my God. Why? Why are you embarrassing me like this? Like, we're on YouTube. You're supposed to go like up, right? Like, that's what we do. We don't play these games. That's been my whole advertisement on you. And you're just gonna come out here and do this? No.
Oh yeah. Why I'm looking kind of stupid right now? Look at ES. ES looks beautiful.
Shut up, Justin.
I'm just saying.
Shut up, Justin. Nobody asks you shit. Yeah. We'll see if you see if you got that same energy by the end of the week, Justin.
Yeah, that's true.
ES why is the real suspect right now? Let me see what it is. Let me see what ES. ES ain't went no damn where. Get your ass out of here. I go like ES out here sending. ES up.
Oh God, no,
yeah. Talk that shit down. Right when I pulled it up, the thing started dumping.
Go back to YM.
I got all 4 of them on watch now. Everybody on watch now. I'm putting everybody on Front Street, damn it. Everybody on Front Street. We turn this table off here.
It is, it's like, Apple trying to pump, Nvidia trying to, everything's
at its lows. I mean, we're in the right direction. It's just it's a pain in the ass to hold this shit. This is why I normally put this shit on and walk the fuck away. Like, damn, I don't want to see this shit. Oh dear, sweet. Man, this is crazy. This is crazy. How long do we gotta sit up here before we find enough people? That was the longest 15-minute candle in the history of mankind. All right, come on, this 15-minute candle, we had to absorb enough liquidity up there, right, to make room for this next 15-minute candle, right? Like, that's all we were doing, right? Oh, God. Oh.
The consolidation has been
this is horrendous. This is horrendous.
We're probably coming to break everything.
Oh, shut up, pessimistic mother lover. But listen to you. Oh God. Yep. That's what I was doing, and that's why I said, like, just lock in my profit and just sit back and watch. All right, looks like we about to get stopped. All right, we stopped out again for another $100. Failure again at that high, man. Jesus, what a high. They really love my entry. Like, they really love, every time I move my stop, they come right forward. Every single time. No, you better go down. You better go down. You had better go down. That shit hit 704 on the nose, which is where my stop was. It hit 703. Traded through my stop. It better go down. You know what? I don't even care. I don't even care. I don't even care what happens at this point. I'm done with this price action right now. I locked in 40 points on 2 trades down here at YM. In the middle of this chop, I'll hold my hat on that. I'll be fine with that. I'm not gonna be bad at that at all. Price action is horrendous. Mostly because I think the market wants down, right? As much as I wanted to go up from here, like it just appears like it just, look, all the way back to my original entry. Look at that, 683. It's crazy. Crazy. What? Horrible. Price action. 1 hour looks like it just went straight down. We haven't had one green candle on the 1 hour close. All right, I locked in profit on 2 trades right there, guys. Again, market just didn't want to give me what I wanted. I'm not going to chase it to the downside. I think we're overextended to the downside. Market may have other plans, but statistically speaking, I don't want no more parts of this until we can hold and break a level here. Yep, all the way straight through my original entry at 683. So, yep, I think that was a good idea to get the fudge up out of there. Yo, that shit got within 5 points of 750 AC. It said, nope, going down. Yo, look at this seller. Gee.
Yeah, this thing is.
Did you lock this a profit?
Yeah, I would break even. I wasn't up that much.
Yeah, we just want lower. We just want lower. If that's the case, I'm gonna walk away. Go get my walk on, guys. It's 10:33. I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here. Justin, I don't know if you want to stick around or what, but
nah, I'm about to go work out.
This price action is pretty lame. We still locked in 2 wins. Just again trying to trade that reversal right there. I liked everything I saw in regards to the trade. My entry criteria was met. Statistically speaking, we had a statistical edge. we did everything we could and we made money, right? Like, did we make our profit target that we wanted? No. Could we have locked in 100 points, 50 points each time? Yes. But is that part of the way that I trade? No, right? Therefore, the way that I trade today allowed me to lock in $40 or 40 points, right? On a different day, maybe it allowed me to lock in 200 to 300 points, right? Because when you guys see me take these crazy entries or these crazy moves, it's mostly because I've trained that way, right? But I'm learning, hey, there's another thought process here. You don't need to take a loss, because right now I would be losing. Like, this would be a losing trade, and I didn't need to take a loss. So instead, I scalped it. I pushed up 50 points, locked in 20 every time we hit 50, right? And let the market be that, right? I locked in 20% of the overall gain each time, right? But I'm looking for a much larger number. The price action, when I say it's quote unquote shitty, I don't mean I can't trade it. I just mean that it doesn't appear to offer what I'm looking for by the time that I'm looking to receive it. That being said, if all of those things are met, it's time for me to bounce, and I see you tomorrow on Tuesday. So Justin, your thoughts on your trading day?
Yeah, today I had the right idea. It's just that the market played around a lot. Like, I was overall bearish, but the market took forever, and it looked like we wanted to be bullish until we finally went bearish. So yeah, it took a while, but I took some good scalps. It was a little tough to read the market kind of in the middle there, but yeah, clearly the market wants down. So
yeah, no doubt.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, live to fight another day. The account's green, or if it's red, it's slightly red, right? Like for Justin, right? It's just, again, it's all about surviving the next day, right? Like, my expenses were I didn't have any expenses today, but I wasn't even trading anything that was even worth noting, right? Like, I didn't like what the market was giving me. It was giving me something that didn't agree with my statistical edge, and it didn't agree with my structural thesis, right? So therefore, we just walk away. That being said, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys have a wonderful trading day to end the rest of your trading day. Hope you guys trade well. Don't get caught in these markets. Don't get caught slipping. And please make sure you tip the barbers, AKA hit the like and subscribe button. And my name is T Hobbs. That guy over there is Jay Seals. And we'll catch you guys on the next one, man. Peace.